This is from Voodoo Baby. John Boehner with Monsanto and Bayer has a change of heart on marijuana. We've all heard about this. The marijuana industry's newest spokesman, former House Speaker John Boehner. The U.S. marijuana industry has a new spokesman, John Boehner. So we all know John Boehner, he's cool with pot now because he has the financial incentive to be cool with pot. So 64% of Americans, including a majority of Republicans and Democrats, want to legalize marijuana. And Boehner is now, all right, so let's see. You guys know about Boehner at this point. What I'm curious about, where is Monsanto in all this? And I'm really scrolling this article for Monsanto. I see nothing about the connection to Monsanto in this article. This is about how public opinion favors legalized pot, which we already know that. This is about how John Boehner has quote unquote evolved on it. Why? Because of money, 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 money. But where is the connection to Monsanto? That's what I'm looking for, and this article does not offer anything on it. It does offer an annoying pop-up ad. Okay, so Monsanto legal pot. Let's Google that, see if that wields something better. Let's see here. So here's something else from Zacks.com. So Monsanto is having higher stock moves. Monsanto was a big mover last session as the company saw its shares rise more than 6%. The move came on solid volume too, with far more shares changing hands in a normal season. Why is it doing this? Because they're trying to get into legal pot. The booming investment opportunities of legal marijuana. But what exactly are they trying to do in it? That article also doesn't answer that question. DC, I'll turn it to you. What exactly is Monsanto going to do in regards to legal pot? Are they just looking to invest in it, or are they looking to get into the creation of it? Meaning they'll try to, here we go. Oh, here we go. You already sent an article. All right, this is from Business Insider. John Boehner is joining the board of a marijuana company, and an analyst is calling it a monumental event. He joined Acreage Holdings. So they own marijuana cultivation facilities and dispensaries. Jeff Sessions opposed it, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so what we know so far, and is Acreage Holdings connected to Monsanto? All right, I'm on their website. Founded in 2014. And this is a Wall Street front, by the way. Acreage Holdings is a Wall Street front, so this is a big money grab. They have a pot leaf on their website, but this is a Wall Street front, you guys. So in some ways, is it cool that John Boehner is cool with legal pot now? Yeah, that's cool. The other side of it is that now big business is really going to get in, this is what we've been scared of from the first place. We've been scared of this since day one. And now we know that Monsanto is looking to invest. I've not seen anything better than they're looking to invest. Monsanto and Bayer share information about genetically modifying crops. So Monsanto is already making, we can assume that they're already making GMO seeds. Bayer partners with GW Pharmaceuticals, which grows its own proprietary marijuana genetics. It's logical to conclude that Monsanto and Bayer want to create GMO marijuana. All right, so there we go. That's what we're dealing with, which is something that we all kind of assumed. So I guess now what we have to do is we have to do our homework and make sure we avoid that pot. Although if it's anything like what happened with vegetables, they're going to spread their seed, no pun intended, so far and so vast that you're never really going to know when it's going to seep in. You know what I mean? Like even organic farmers and stuff like that, because the seeds are so vast and so widespread, you never know for sure that you're not getting a little bit of GMO seepage. It's hard to really know. I mean, obviously, if you support a totally local farm that kind of does all their own cultivating, it's not impossible to avoid. But sometimes it can be very hard to avoid. And that's what we're dealing with. And that's what we're going to deal with when it comes to pot. According to Big Buds magazine, Monsanto and Scott's Miracle-Gro have a deep business partnership and plan on taking over the cannabis industry. And I don't know what we can do to stop it. I mean, and that's why whenever there's further deregulation of pot, you face a catch-22, because it's great that now this isn't another vehicle to throw people in jail that shouldn't be there. It's good that innocent people aren't going to go to prison anymore for at least for pot offenses. So it's that's a good thing. The other side of it is now big business is going to come in and ruin something. I think the best thing that we can do, so far, we still have legislation in most states that have legal pot, that you can have so many plants for personal and or medicinal use, or at least medicinal use. So I say the best thing to do is just stick with your local growers. Just stick with your local growers. Stick with your neighbor that's got the plants. Stick with them. And then if we don't give any propriety to the big companies that Monsanto and stuff is getting into, then we're taking away their financial incentive. So go local. I mean, it's harder to do that with farming, because it's not like your neighbor has a farm that can sustain your food needs. But with pot, that's a lot easier. If your buddy down the road has 12 plants or so, or you grow your own, James pointing this out. Agreed, Ron, stick with local growers. So yeah, with our vegetable needs, that's harder to do. I live in Los Angeles. I don't know many people that have farms that could sustain my needs as a consumer. But I have plenty of friends that can sustain my pot needs. So that's what we got to do. We got to stick local. So let's stick local. I will make the pledge right now. I will only buy from local people that I trust from now on. I don't have to go to the dispensaries anymore. Especially some of the ones that are already there's some near me that already seem a little corporate. I don't have to go there anymore. They have some products that I like. They had some products that I liked, but I'll stick local. I don't mind it. I'll pledge right now. I'm going to do that. DC, I'm looking at you. DC, I'm counting on you. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do, and I encourage you all to do the same, and that's how we're going to fight this thing. Because Monsanto, you ain't going to ruin my pot for me. You ain't going to do it. Monsanto, you're evil enough. You ain't ruining my pot. Hey guys, thanks for watching. That was a clip from Get Your News On with Ron, the world's first viewer-curated streaming news show. What does that mean? That means I log on to a stream and people tweet me articles over on Twitter at Ron Placone, or they use our Reddit subsection, which is just Get Your News On with Ron over on Reddit. And that's how we build the show. I'm seeing all these articles for the first time. We are literally getting our news on together. Follow me on Twitter at Ron Placone so you can participate. And this show streams live every Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please do tune in. If you want to support this show, you can do so over on patreon.com/Ron Placone, where for as low as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts every week, exclusive videos, free tickets to shows when I'm performing in your town, and more for as low as $1 a month. Please do consider it. Thank you so much for your support. This has been Get Your News On with Ron.